Hey guys, so we're back with another Disney Top 5 list while we are in Disney World. And here we go. Today's list will be our Top 5 Disney villains. This one I cannot wait for. I'm a huge Villains fan, so we'll get into it again. It's myself. We got Lauren, Ashley here, and behind the camera we have Kathy. So let's go with our number 5. Kathy?
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. Why Captain Hook, number 5?
Honestly, because I couldn't think of anybody else, because I don't really like the villains.
All right, fair enough. Lauren, what's your number 5?
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Why the Queen of Hearts?
Because she's really cool in Alice in Wonderland, telling everybody what to do and like bossing Alice around and like scaring her.
All right. Well, my number 5 is Captain Hook, also from Peter Pan. I picked Captain Hook, one for an obvious reason. I thought he's trying to kill kids, and I thought that was pretty. That's a pretty messed up villain that's trying to kill kids. I mean, he has Wendy walking the plank, so that's why I went with Captain Hook. Plus, I love the Peter Pan movie, and Captain Hook has always been an interesting, fun villain, so I went with him as my number 5. Do you have a number 5 villain?
Yes.
Who?
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. All right, cool. So number 4. Kathy, what is your number 4 top villain?
Cruella Deville.
Cruella Deville. Why Cruella Deville?
She was mean.
All right, so Cruella Deville is your number 4. Okay. Lauren, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Jafar.
Jafar from Aladdin. Good pick. Very good pick. Why Jafar?
Because Jafar.
Because he was mean to Aladdin and Jasmine and did what he did to the genie? Yeah. All right. Good pick. Jafar's a great pick. He is not on my list, surprisingly. I just realized he's not on my list. But my number 4, and this is a 4 pick, but there's 3 parts to it because there were 3 villains in the movie. I went with the 3 villains from the Pinocchio movie. You had Stromboli, you had the Coachman, and then you had Monstro at the end. Why I picked them is because one, you had Stromboli, the big Italian guy who kidnapped Pinocchio. Kidnapped Pinocchio and wanted to keep him in a cage. That's pretty villainous to me. Then you went on to the Coachman, who had he brought all the boys, if you remember the bad boys, to Pleasure Island, where they all ended up turning into donkeys, and he was taking them to sell them and use them for hard labor. It's pretty damn mean, I think. And then you had Monstro at the end, the big whale that ate Geppetto, Cleo, and Figaro. Those were the 3 great villains in one movie, I thought. So that's what I went with. I went with Stromboli, Coachman, and Monstro from Pinocchio. What's your number 4? Stromboli? Oh, okay. Cool how that worked out. So let's get to our number 3. Kathy, what's your number 3?
Scar.
Scar is your number 3 villain.
My number 3.
Okay, why Scar is at number 3?
He killed his
You
brother.
think there are 2 villains more worthy in the Disney realm of? I'm just asking.
When I did this list, yes. I
Okay.
did.
Okay, so you went
Now
with
that
Scar.
you're questioning me, I don't
I'm
know.
just asking a question. It's your top 5. It doesn't matter. So you're going with Scar number 3.
I'm with Scar.
All right, Lauren, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Ursula.
Ursula. Nice. Why Ursula?
Because she was trying to kill poor Ariel.
Yeah. Hey, she's a poor, unfortunate soul. All right, and my number 3, I went with Ursula as well from The Little Mermaid. I went with Ursula because, one, Little Mermaid is a great movie. Ursula is a great villain. She turns people into like seaweeds. Great villain, and it's a great movie, and she's a good villain in the Disney cinematic universe, I guess. All right, what's your number 3? Ursula too? Wow, very good.
You guys have some.
We do. We
similar
have
tastes
similar tastes. All right, number 2. What's your number 2, Kathy?
here. Shadow Man.
Shadow Man, Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Why Shadow Man?
Because stuff like that happens in real life, like black magic and stuff.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it
All right,
does.
okay. So
It
that's
does.
okay. All right. Okay. Hey, enough said. What's your number 2, Lauren?
My number 2 is the Evil Queen.
The Evil Queen from Snow White. Why the Evil Queen?
Because she turned into an old lady and she looked kind of funny, like with the old ladies.
That's why you picked her. Okay. All right. Well, great. That's a good reason. All right. My number 2 is Cruella Deville from 101 Dalmatians. Mainly because something that you said earlier. I mean, she tried to kill dogs, skin them for her own coats, to wear coats, and that seems pretty sadistic to me. So I went with Cruella Deville as my number 2 Disney villain. Now here we go. Oh, who's your number 2?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is not a villain.
Not a villain.
Who's your number 2 villain? Cruella Deville? Yeah? Okay. Number 1, here we go. Nitty gritty. I have the whole Disney cinematic universe. All their movies. Who's your number 1 villain, Kathy?
Ursula.
Ursula's your number 1. Why is she your number 1?
I love Ursula.
Why'd she beat out, though, like, Scar and stuff? Like, as a villain, you think she's more villainous than the rest of them?
Yes. She tried to steal Ariel's prince. She stole her voice.
She tried to kill her.
She tried to kill her. She tried to kill her father.
All right. Okay. All right. So.
And I love Ursula. See?
Okay. And Lauren, what is your number 1 villain in Disney?
Cruella Deville.
Cruella Deville is your number 1?
Yes.
Okay. Why is Cruella Deville your number 1?
Because I like how she, sends them to, do stuff to try to catch the puppies.
You
Okay.
like people
Like-
who boss people around, huh?
Yeah.
You
That's
do.
like their theme.
Well,
Interesting.
it is like me.
Yeah. All right. My number 1 villain is Scar from The Lion King. I went with Scar because, I mean, let's face it. The guy killed his brother, blamed his nephew for it, and made his nephew run away, destroyed the lands of Africa where that was taking place. I'm sure he physically and mentally abused his sister-in-law.
Like, what?
You know, so he was a bad dude.
Tried to kill his nephew.
Tried to kill his nephew. Yeah, with the hyenas. So, yeah, I went with Scar because to me, in the realm of Disney, that has to be one of the worst villains ever. Who's your number 1 villain?
No.
Scar? No? Who's your number 1 villain?
Ursula.
Lauren?
Mine.
Alright, so that was our picks for our top 5 Disney villains. Let us know what you thought. Again, leave your comments below. Let me know who your picks are in your top 5 or who your favorite villain is. Let us know. I'd love to know. Hit up the red subscribe button. That'll give you notifications of all of our videos. And it helps us grow, and we greatly appreciate it. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At Everyday Geek TV.
Alright. Thanks, guys. Adios.